Trike owner members within the club, and we talked to just one of them.
Lovely bike. Well, actually, it's a trike. Can you explain the difference to me? Obviously, apart from 3 wheels.
Well, I think that is the only difference, really, is in that we've got the kit and converted it. It's a Escort back axle cut down and brought in from Texas. As far as I know, it's the only one in the UK of this type.
But why change it over? Is it safer? Is there more stability?
Because I couldn't ride a wing any other way, and because last June we fell down on 45 gallons of diesel and smashed the back end.
A good enough reason.
Yes.
So you say it's the only one of its kind in the country. I've seen other trikes.
They're different kits. This is narrower, shorter. It's more in keeping with the 15 than any of the other kits. It's kept the 1500 lines, whereas the others have taken different ways of putting them together.
And you drove it here yourself, because I notice a lot of people here, it's the man driving, the woman riding behind. What's your fascination with bikes? How long have you been interested in bikes?
I was first driving bikes in 1968 and then didn't drive until 1993 when I got my full licence, and then we had the accident, so I waited and got this on the road, and here I am. It's the only way I could ever drive a wing because I'm too short. I could never hold one up and they're far too heavy.
So I see you're polishing your bike up.
Yes, first time for years.
Why have you decided to do it now that you're at the treffen? You've seen others out sparkling your bike.
Yes, that's it. And I don't get time when I'm at home here. I've got plenty of time.
Must take quite a while to sort of get around all the chrome.
Oh, it's too big a job. It's too much chrome. You just keep buying it and then you don't realise you've got to keep polishing it.
How long would it take you to sort of shine the whole bike?
Oh, all day.
All day?
All day. Spend on it, yeah.
But you're not going to spend all day doing that, are you?
No, the bar's open soon. That's where I should be.
This is something different. What made you decide to change the look completely like this?
My girlfriend had the ID, but I was in for something else. It's my hobby to repair bikes who are broken and crashed, and I fixed this one, but it needed a paint job, and then my girlfriend said, "Yeah, do something else with it," and then we decided to do this. And my next object is going to be one in neon colors, in bright pink, bright green. But that's the next one for the winter.
Was there quite a lot of work involved in this then?
4 weeks of work. First I had to repair it, to have it rideable again, because it was an accident bike I bought in Germany. And when it was fixed, then I had to take it apart and prepare the bike for painting and everything. And a friend of mine did the paint job. He's a professional painter, and it took about 4 weeks.
Right. Do you ever get mistaken for army personnel then?
Yes, I just came back from France, and on a parking place near the highway, the French army stopped, and they saw the bike, and they thought it was Dutch army. And they said, "Wow, what a bike for the Dutch army!" But then I explained what happened, and then. But it's nice.
It's good.
A lot of looks.
All right. So when do you think you'll start work on your neon bike?
Probably in about 4 or 5 weeks. After Luxembourg, I got some more time, I hope. And yesterday I called my mother back in Holland, and she said the other bike I have, also an accident bike, arrived yesterday from America. And that's the one I'm going to work on in 4 or 5 weeks, I think. It's going to take a lot of work again. It's got a complete front end damage, and it's going to be a lot of work. But
4 or 5 weeks work again?
No, probably a whole winter, I think. Yeah, but plenty of time.
Hi, I had to come over and speak to you because your bike really stands out. You must know that. Why red?
Why red? The reason it's red is because the previous owner really wanted a red bike, and when it got slightly damaged, when it fell over, it was taken to pieces, and instead of respraying it the original colour, which was a beige, he sprayed it red. And when I was looking for a bike, I was looking for a blue one, but when I saw this I just couldn't say no.
So I hear you've been dubbed the fire engine.
Yes, there are several members in our club called Ken, so I'm Fire Engine Ken.
Is this your first goldwing or?
No, I had 1100 for about 9 years. In fact, we were campers on goldwings for 2 years before we even heard of the Goldwing Club. And then we joined the Goldwing Club and we've not looked back.
Brilliant. And you like this one better, do you?
This is certainly the best bike I've ever owned. It's certainly the most comfortable, and at the moment it's the only one of its colour in England on the 21st of August.
Here we are, still at the 1994 Treffen, and 900 people have shown up already, all with one thing in common, and that's the Honda Goldwing. Right, so you've just come into the Treffen just for the day to have a look around.
That's right.
What do you think so far?
Well, the machines are magnificent, aren't they?
Wouldn't tempt you to buy one, would it?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Seriously?
Well, not seriously, no. I mean, my motorcycling days are long gone, but I can appreciate the pleasure of using one of these.
So you say your motorcycling days are gone. Presumably you've had a bike in the past, have you?
Well, I've still got one laid up at home, but that's not this class of thing at all.
They're sheer comfort, aren't they?
Well,
These are, yes.
we've never ridden on one of these, but we enjoyed our bike when we had it.
What kind of bike have you driven?
AJS I used to drive, 500 AJs. Just after the war, they were good machines then. But,
Not as
not
comfortable
like
as these, I imagine.
And what about all the different colours and everything? Are you quite taken
Oh,
with
yes.
some of them?
Well, yes, I think they're marvellous. Particularly the decoration some of the lads have got on is really fantastic.
One of the more unusual attractions at this year's Treffen is the Yorkshire Goldwings display team. Ex-military police motorcyclist Jeff Ganchuk had long thought that a display of moving bikes would offer something a bit more interesting than a static Goldwing. Jeff announced the idea at a Yorkshire Wings meeting and found 8 volunteers to try out this new idea. Each element to the display is first learnt on foot before moving on to the Goldwing. This is the first public display the team have given, and they've only had 8 hours of training. Jeff hopes to expand the training course where riders can learn to handle a Goldwing and have fun whilst also mounting displays and learning to be part of a team. One of the more tranquil settings visited at this year's Treffen was the Bressingham Steam Museum, just outside of Diss. First-time visitors to Bressingham might well think what an unusual combination. Gardens and steam engines. But it's a popular combination, with over 2 million visitors since the Steam Museum became fully established in 1968.
Can we be on this time? We've been on the last two. When this comes out, we
The focal point of Bressingham is the Gallopers Steam Roundabout. Many of the visiting wingers, young and old, seem to be enjoying this ride, which was built in 1897. It's perhaps hard to believe that from some of the fine examples of engines displayed here, that the modern engine of today has evolved. With that thought in mind, it's back in the saddle, heading towards Norwich.
Steve, you're from Wings of Steel. Can you tell us what you've got on display here?
As you can see from the boards, we do a range for 11s, 12s and 1500s. Everything is made out of stainless steel. The advantage with stainless steel is that it doesn't go rusty. You won't have to have it re-chromed as you would if you buy chrome stuff. And the other thing is, as you can see from that board over there, you can engrave on top of it. You can't do this with chrome because it will just go rusty. Whilst we're here, we have Dean's doing engraving now. We also do screen engraving, and the wind deflector engravings, and all at hopefully a price that your average goldwinger can afford.
We're the leading custom accessories and goldwing accessories in the north of England. We have a wide range of accessories. We sell plenty of goldwings. We have a Top Gear clothing department. Also, we sell jet skis. We sell ATVs. We sell a full range. We have a shop in Leeds as well. We have one in Huddersfield. We have another car shop in Keighley. And we have a Top Gear service centre as well, 5-star service centre as well.
Well, Freewheel make a range of trailers, from the small shuttle trailer, which is over there, up to the international trailer, and we now do a camping trailer as well, which converts into a 2-berth tent with a fly sheet on top.
Right, do you specialise in any particular size or variety?
No, we cover the whole range. I mean, we fit trailers onto bikes from 250cc up to the proverbial 1500 Goldwing. A large percentage of our customers are the Goldwings, but we also fitted them to all sorts of sports bikes and test them at 150 miles an hour, because some people do that speed with a trailer on.
Hi, I'm Eric, I'm from Custom Accessories, and we're based in Knutsford, Cheshire.
There's quite a range here, it's quite overwhelming really. What have you got on offer?
We're the largest dealer in accessories for the Goldwings. We cover from the early 1100s, the 1200s, and obviously the 1500 has the most stuff available. But we also deal in the bikes as well. Our name suggests that we only do accessories, where in fact we do new and used bikes. So we can supply a brand new bike, fully dressed, whatever the customer needs. Yeah.
ProSign offers sign writing of all types, from lettering and pinstriping to intricate graphics. We can accommodate most requests and provide a speedy turnaround on all work. ProSign, for all your sign writing needs. Give us a call on 081 773 4614 or write to 10 Queens Road, Wallington, Surrey, SM6 0AG.
So Ian, what have you got for sale today?
Basically, as you can see, what we're selling here is like a lot of chrome accessories for Goldwings, whether they be 1200s, 1500s, 1100s, in some cases GL1000s. We've also got quite a lot of genuine Honda parts over there, batteries, exhausts, speaker kits, genuine parts that people need for their bikes, just in case they've had a little mishap on the way here. We've got a lot of aftermarket clothing, just promoting Goldwing motifs and so on, t-shirts, jackets, as you can see. Basically, other than that, just anything Goldwing really.
After riding around the Norfolk countryside all day, it's now time for a majority of the wingers to relax and enjoy the early evening of a midsummer Saturday in August.
You mean we walked all that way down?
The entire seafront is a restricted parking area, so we ended up right back out the other side.
Can I ask you why you've come all this way just to polish your bike?
Why have I come all this way to polish my bike? Well, we're going out on a run tomorrow at the Great Yarmouth, so it's got to be clean, isn't it? So coming all this way, it gets dirty, so you've got to clean it again. So
You've got to keep on top of it, haven't you?
That's right, you've got to keep on top.
So how long is it going to take you to do the complete bike?
I don't know if I'll finish it today.
I think it's time for a pie now.
So you've all come with your parents, have you, to the treffen today?
Yes.
What do you make of it all?
Oh, it's nice.
Good fun looking at all the bikes?
There's a few gold wings that I really like that have dragons, eagles, nice eagles.
Hi, welcome to the treffen. I believe you've come all the way from Holland.
Yeah, that's right, we're from Holland. Well, all the way, it's not that far.
Well, a fair few hours journey. How long did it take you to get here?
Well, we've made a detour. That is, we've been in Britain for a couple of weeks already. We went over to Hull, up to the Lake District, up to Scotland, and after that we went to Ireland, toured through the Irish Treffen, then we come up back to Holyhead. Rode through Wales, down to Oxford, and after that we came up here. And that's, in a nutshell, the story.
You're enjoying it, are you?
Yeah, very much. We've been lucky so far. So far, not much rain. Good. We've seen a lot, and yeah, we're enjoying it.
Well, this is Kent Wings just having their annual barbecue. There's about 70 of us here this year, and we just decided to get together and have a communal barbecue. So everybody joins in, jumps in, and helps along.
Don't have any firemen on standby?
Yes, we've actually got 3 of them here.
Oh, have you?
Yes, 2 retain and 2 full-time, so we're fully catered for now.
Excellent. So what else have you been doing all day?
Basically walking around the stores, like all the stalls and everything like that, buying bits and pieces, putting them on bikes. There's a chap over there fitting some lights to the bikes and things like that. It's been a good weekend.
Expensive though, isn't it?
Yes and no. I wouldn't say it's that expensive. I mean, the weekend's a good weekend. £11 for camping from Thursday through till Sunday, or Monday is a cheap weekend, really. It's only expensive when you start buying all the accessories. But if you enjoy the bike, you add the accessories. It's wonderful.
Anyway, I better leave you to look after your sausages.
All right, thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.
I never. The nuts don't fit. The wrong bolts. Which way does this go? Goes on like that, see? That way. I think it goes this way.
I've just been told we have 1,064 wings on site inscribed. Which totally destroys the opposition. Right, I'm going to hand you over now to Trevor and Alex, who are going to do translations for us. And then we have Harry Ward, our president, and Harold Bayliss from Honda to present the awards. And after that we have a charity cheque to be given out, which we'll be asking Fred Miller to do for us. So I'll hand you over to these 2 gentlemen now.
Right. We now start with the individual European awards. The first prize is for the longest distance male solo. The rider comes from Sweden, and it's Joachim Lindholm. 2,156 kilometers, 2,956 Kilometer.
Thank you very much for Sweden.
We now come to the longest distance female solo, and she comes from Deutschland, Brigitte Ledwig from Berlin. There's just one. Well, it's not a problem, it's something to greatly appreciate. Brigitte didn't ride the distance herself. She shared it with Uwe, and she very fairly says that she doesn't deserve this prize. Therefore, the club is going to look through the records again and find the person that has earned this, and I think Brigitte earns a round of applause for this gesture. Okay, now we go on to the longest distance male combination. Again from Sweden, and it is Leif Lennartsson. The longest distance covered by a lady with a combination. She comes from Austria, Österreich, Susi Oberauch. We now come to the oldest participant at the British treffen. In actual fact, I don't believe the name here, but we'll see about it later. He comes from Great Britain, and his name is Ken Byfleet.
And he is 72 years young.
We now come to the youngest rider, who comes from Great Britain, and his name is Stuart Thompson.
I thought he has gone to bed already.
We now come to the Guelph Nations Prizes, and there are a total of 12 countries represented, 13 with Great Britain. The third place goes to Holland. We now come to the second and the first places. Just to show how close it is, the points for the second place are 28,500. For the first place, 28,880. It's just a hairbreadth separating second and first. But we'll say who comes second. And in second place is Deutschland. And of course you're all trying hard to guess who came first. We now come to the final award, which is the Honda Challenge Trophy to the European club which has most gold wings inscribed. And that is 76 gold wings from one country.
En die komen uit België.
The cheque we're about to give Jane is what we've collected up to now, plus the duck race that will come in tomorrow. There will be another presentation because the charity will continue to the end of the year. But at the moment we have a marvellous cheque, and our treasurer,
Let's give Jane a surprise. Up to now,